Howdy, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Debauchery Circus campaign here on the Random Rhapsody Network. I'm Matthew R. Dawson, your friendly neighborhood host and GM, and joining me around the virtual table today are Brandie, Brie, John, Jr., and Steven. Say hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
Okay. We're finally back from our vacation, and I hope that everyone is feeling nice and rested. We're getting back to our regular schedule again with the Debauchery Circus here at 3 p.m. and the Fab 5 at 7 p.m. every Monday Central Time. Also, next Monday, March the 9th, I'm planning on doing a new episode of Random Game Night at 7 p.m. as well. You can keep up with everything we do by following us on Facebook as Random Rhapsody TV and on Twitter as @random_Rhapsody. Okay, that should do it for the announcements. So join us as we dive into the world of Loroupa and continue on with the adventures of the Debauchery Circus.
I'll set to prepare.
And we're back. So when we last left off, the Debauchery Circus had retreated to a warehouse in the eastern side of town after their battle with Sir Portleon. Having captured the knight's spouse during the assault, the team questioned the woman about the remaining Star Knights and their abilities, as well as their regular activities and pursuits. The woman also revealed that she feared the town's current ruler, Lord Veritude, whom she described as an equally powerful and paranoid individual who never left the keep and instead sent a body double for public appearances. This information seemed to confuse young Edmund Coltrast, who had met Veritude on many occasions throughout his young life, and whom had never shown any sign of the necromantic tendencies the woman described. Once their questioning was complete, the circus spent a rather cold long rest inside the warehouse. The town's guards continued their search for the arsonist responsible for the attack on Portleon's mansion throughout the night, even going so far as to search the outside of the warehouse itself. Fortunately for their group, the evening went by without incident, as the watches chose not to draw attention to themselves. With their long rest now complete, the Debauchery Circus set themselves up the task of liberating the town. Edmund lifted the orc war horn to his lips and sounded off a loud blast that sent the squad into motion against the agents of Lord Veritude that were drawn in by the sound. And so, Debauchery Circus, as I said, you are all running towards the eastern gate, which is probably about half a mile away from your current position at the edge of the warehouse district. Edmund is right there with you all, keeping up as best he can. The young man has a determined set to his young features, and he has not used that hat of disguise to change his features in any way. As you continue down the road, you pass intersections where you can make out groups of people fighting in some distances away. But before we get into all that, a question comes to each of your minds. And that question is, what is your favorite season? And Cameron, since you are the one who rolled, why don't you go ahead and answer first?
Fall. It's it's often considered the most mysterious. B, depending on how the various holidays and things work in this world. You know, in the real world, there's stuff like Halloween, the Day of the Dead, talk of spirits running around, and it's also a season where, you know, when you get winter, you get a lot of people who are just feeling depressed or they think it's about death or whatever, whereas fall is still the last one that you usually think of as people being excited for.
Okay, I dig it. Ichabod, how about you?
His is also autumn because it's the harvest season. So that's when the whole community comes together and, get to do a lot of work, a lot of field work. Love that.
Oh yeah, love the field work. Shokan, how about you?
I feel like Shokan's favorite season will probably be spring, because being a turtle, I'm assuming she's got reptile qualities, so spring would definitely be a time of renewal when it's getting warmer and she's feeling more energetic and feeling kind of the life coming back into her from the winter.
Okay, I like it. Willow, you're next.
I would have to say spring. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you.
We were just waiting for you to finish.
Yeah. I would say spring. It's the flowers are blooming. Everything's rejuvenating.
Okay,
I would have.
I like it. Willow is still in traffic, so she's joining us via the phone. Last off, Blaznir. What's your favorite season?
I suppose winter. I don't know. I don't know.
Winter's not a great time for fires.
I mean, it is probably the season where people are using fire the most to keep warm.
Yeah, I
I
disagree. Winter's perfect time for fire.
Mm-hmm.
You see, the thing is, I don't start fires. I just keep them going most of the time, except if I hate the person's house I'm in. But I honestly don't know. I don't think Blaznir cares much for seasons in general.
Why not?
Hey, Matt.
Season.
Yo.
If Finn were here, his favorite season is the secret 5th season.
Oh yeah, and what season is that?
Mating season.
Oh god.
It's a good thing Finn's not here.
Yeah, it's a good thing Finn's not here. Okay then, everybody. As I said, as you pass intersections, you can see groups of people, villagers, fighting some distances away. The first couple groups you see seem to be faring pretty all right, actually. You can see a dozen or more men and women facing off against a group of guards with a few zombies, using things like boar spears, pitchforks, and hunting bows, while others carry finer weapons, no doubt acquired from fallen soldiers. Another group you find has men with ropes who are lassoing a zombie ogre's arms down, while the women set upon a pair of surprised-looking guards with kitchen knives and staves. These you feel confident enough to let them handle things on their own. But as you draw closer to the gate, Ichabod, you sense that your horse is getting closer and closer to you, and you kind of look back, and it is starting to ride up at this point. Salvatore, your war horse.
Salvatore.
As you kind of all pause and wait for Salvatore to start.
We don't gotta wait. He's
fast. You don't have to
fast.
wait? Fair enough.
No.
Well,
He'll catch up, and then I'll jump on him as he rides by.
As you're as the horse is riding up to you, catching up, and you kind of stop to jump on real quick. The one thing you do see down the intersection is a group of townspeople that are not nearly doing as well. While a few dead guards and a zombie litters the streets, the guards seem to have gotten reinforcements from somewhere, and as you glance down that way, the half a dozen or so people are being pushed back against a wall. You can also hear the sound of battle coming from the east of you, no doubt coming from the gate. You have a choice right now, Debauchery Circus. Are you going to break off and save the villagers, or are you going to go and help the people at the gate? You do remember that the message to the people was to attack the gates first and get them open so the orcs can get in and help. So, Debauchery Circus, what do you want to do?
I'm going to expend a wild shape and turn into a dire wolf.
Well,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because I remembered today.
because we're
I can do that for 4 hours.
gonna have the orcs as our backup. So I've lost a lot of people in battle. I ain't too worried about it. That's my take.
How many guards does it look like they're dealing with here?
Are you all pausing to look down that way?
I am, at least.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me then, Cameron.
Sure. My thoughts on the whole deal is that even if they don't necessarily want to stick around, 15, that being a wizard, I might be able to throw some kind of like big blasty spell as we run on past.
So, judging based on the distance, you're about a block and a half away from this group. You would have to get a little closer to start throwing a spell. With your 15, you can see that a much larger hulking form, a zombie ogre, your guess by the size and shape of it. You count at least half a dozen or more guards and a handful of zombies as well, from what you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there, Logan. Apparently my nephew is tuning in watching right now, so everyone say hi to him.
Hi.
Eddie.
Logan.
Anyway, by the way, I am large, so someone can ride me. Because I'm a dire wolf.
Yep. So Blaznir has wild shaped into a gigantic a dire wolf. You said
A dire wolf. It's
I like it.
like a wolf, but dire.
Bigger.
But dire.
Bigger and a bit more disgusting looking, probably. I tried to keep as well groomed as I could be, but it's a dire wolf. There's no helping that. And yeah, I have some stuff.
I'll probably climb on top, since you're probably faster than I am.
I definitely am.
Well, your dire wolf sheet is now in the system, so you can see that.
All right.
All right.
I'm guessing
What do y'all say?
I'm guessing I just use average health instead of rolling.
Yeah,
Like-
just to make it easier.
Okay.
If you want to come in at some separate time and roll that, that's on you.
Well, I mean, I have dice over here, but
Sure, go for it. Doesn't matter to me. Anyway, you're in a direwolf form, and Cameron has climbed on your back, and Ichabod, you are now on your warhorse Salvatore. Are you guys going to go and help the villagers? Or are you going to continue on to the gates?
Said my piece. I vote for the gates.
How far did you say we're from the gates at this point?
Probably about 4 blocks or so. You'll get there in the next 5-10 minutes.
Okay, so theoretically, it definitely appears like an either-or situation to us.
Yes.
Insofar as, like, if we go to the gates, these guys might be dead before we get a chance to come back and help them.
To put it succinctly, yes.
Okay.
It's war. People die.
Holy man Ichabod says it's war, people die.
Holy man and former soldier, Ichabod says. It's war. People die. I don't say that because I like it.
Genius, playboy, billionaire, philanthropist Tony Stark says, "We are not soldiers."
I. I'm thinking tactically. I'm thinking strategically.
Yeah,
I'll wait one
honestly,
more second to open the gates.
we need help from the orcs.
Yeah,
More
we can
so.
stop and save these
Yeah.
people, and then it's you've saved the people in front of you. Other people are dying that we just don't see. So it's like the orcs are going to help a lot more with that.
That's fair.
It sucks, but I agree.
And at this point, really, the choice is taken out of my hands because I'm just going whichever way Blaznir decides to run.
And I do not have a say in this because I cannot speak.
No,
I'm
but
going to continue riding towards the gate.
well, Ichabod is riding towards the gate. Blaznir, are you following?
Yeah, I follow.
Okay, then everyone
Yeah.
is heading towards the gate.
Yep.
Okay, okay, Debauchery Circus. So,
I heard that.
We're not fabulous.
Is it supposed to still be dark out?
no, is it on there? Let me see here.
Like I'm giving off light, but it is like dark. I just thought it was morning time.
It is morning
That is just
time.
your glowing personality.
Yeah.
Viewers, show love for the Debauchery Circus with the hashtag redheaded step game.
So this is centered on me, so it's my glowing personality. So, just saying.
I'm also giving off light. Check me
Oh,
out.
I'm giving off light for me. You don't give off any light.
It's probably your own perspective.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We both
that's
think
exactly
we're the
what it
greatest.
is. It's your own
I don't think I'm right.
Jedi Slayer 420 is saying to the gate. So to the gate
gates.
you all are. Let's see here.
Yes, definitely hashtag not dad's favorite.
What do you mean?
Because he almost accidentally called us by the Fab Five.
No, I didn't. I was just mumbling
Nah,
to myself.
You don't have proof. It's not like this is recorded.
Probably.
It's not like I'm going to go back and clip
We'll
this.
get it in post. We'll fix it.
It's not like he hasn't done this before.
Yeah, and I call them the Debauchery Circus all the time too. So
No.
So should we just switch time periods?
no, it's like how when I sometimes call my son all three of my children's name till I get to the right one. You know, it's just how it is.
Well,
When you're-
that's because I'm the least favorite. It's
Obviously.
Well,
Anyway, children.
it hurts, but
I mean, typically the first name that comes out of my mouth is Matthew, so it's good.
That's not
It's
true.
Merce Miles.
you've called me Shayla before, so I don't want to.
And I will now
mean-
continue to call you Shayla from now on, Blaznir. You are no longer Blaznir, you're Shayla.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's
I want to kill people.
that's a little bit personal.
I know,
You know?
right? So I'm just waiting on y'all. So really.
All right. I'm charging.
Okay, so Blaznir, right now you're in the direwolf form. So
Yep.
I got you on that. Cameron is right there on top of you. Right.
Did you say wolf is large size?
Yes, my wolf is large.
So he should be 4 squares.
Yeah, I just shrink him down so that it's easier to see him on the map.
Yeah.
But I'm large.
I wonder if that'll affect when he's in combat, you
I
know.
was going to say it
Because
takes.
he would be within 5 feet of a person here and a person here.
Yeah, that is.
You know, like, or and a person here, you know.
There.
Woo, I'm large.
Yay. Plus,
Well,
it's easier
technically
to
the
see when you
horses
put
are
me on top
large
of them.
too, but I always leave them as a smaller token just so they're not taking up extra space.
That's true.
But it's fine, whatever.
Let him be a big boy. He likes it.
He likes it. I'm fine with it. Anyway,
Let him feel special for once.
I also
You're-
have a lot of strength now, and that's just another thing. Like I don't have strength usually.
Well, your group is running as fast as they can, some of you riding, heading down that main thoroughfare road, heading towards the eastern gate. And as you get closer to it, you can hear more and more the sounds of battle taking place. The clashes of weapons, sounds of people screaming, sounds of that guttural roar that comes out from zombies. It's pretty messed up time.
So can I assess the situation at the gate? See how many guards there are?
As you're
Should I
riding,
just move myself?
yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. I rolled a 15, accidentally with advantage, but 15.
Okay, 15. So with your 15, you can see the walls themselves are 15 feet tall. I believe I've described them before. The shorter one. This is the wooden wall that's around the lower town, with a walkway that's built up that goes up about 12 or so feet, leaving a little bit of a guardway for the rest of that. Sitting on top of that, you can see at least half a dozen soldiers that are currently firing longbows and crossbows over the side of the wall to something on the other side that you cannot see. There are also arrows coming back over the wall. So there's some type of battle going on between the wall and whatever's going on out there. You can also see people moving. You've seen at least 2 or 3 guards and a couple of villagers running back and forth along the intersection. So there's definitely some fighting going on near the gate itself.
All right. Is there anybody on the ground, like in front of the gate?
There are some, yes, there are a couple people. You can see there are 2 men on the gate themselves. They seem to be holding it back, holding the wall, the gates themselves. They're using very large beams to prop against the thing, as though trying to hold someone from bashing against the door.
Okay. Well, it is my intention to do a trampling charge at one of those 2 men.
It is my intention to fire a fire chromatic orb at the plank that the other one is using to hold the gate shut.
Okay, I like it. Well,
It is my intention to snarl viciously.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I'm going to use my bonus action to give a Trito to Wolf Blaznir because he's a
No,
good
that's
boy.
a free action.
That's definitely a free action. You just pull something out from your pouch and toss it up for him to snap at with his jaws.
Willow is running behind everyone, like Michelle from Full House. Wait for me, wait for me, wait for me.
Cameron, as Blaznir is picking up speed on in his running, I do want you to give me, I'm going to say a dexterity check.
Sure.
You're trying to hold on and keep your balance as he's running, and he doesn't have a saddle, so it's not the easiest thing in the world.
Is there
I got
any
an 11.
He's got a big scruff that you can grab onto.
Yeah, he's got a big scruff. I wanted you to roll a 10, and you did beat that with your 11.
Yay.
I feel like he's bouncing all over the place, though, barely holding on. Like, a couple times he almost falls off.
He also gets hit with drool a couple times, but that's...
I'm going to allow you all to get a little bit more ahead to right at this point, and as you move past those last 2 buildings, you can see that a large battle is clearly going on. There are villagers and townspeople. Some people seem to be more soldier types. They're wearing armor, they're wielding better weapons, though they're clearly not the militia that that Veritude uses, those green cloaked guards. So you're seeing a little bit on both sides. There are some zombies as well, a zombie ogre, and another group of villagers up to the north seem to be fighting a group of skeletons. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, but what I want all of you to do as you're riding up is roll initiative.
Ooh, initiative.
It's my favorite.
All right.
Ah, yes! Ichabod's ready to fight with a nat 20.
Nice.
Holy crap!
I'm in my...
Somebody's going before me.
Ichabod rolls up and he's like, this is what I'm used to.
And I rolled a 3.
A big battle.
My initiative is the same no matter what, so.
Ichabod just earned the achievement Time Traveler for going before Cameron.
I got a 15 gamer score for that one. I want to know, I don't think that Salvatore goes on his own turn. I think he goes on...
I think we established he goes on your turn.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things going on here, but I'm going to be doing some of them in groups, just so you know.
Now, do we have a moment to quickly strategize?
You have a moment to sit here and talk about strategy as I'm doing initiative for some things, so use it.
Well, like I said, I'm going to burn one of those poles they're using to hold the gate shut, so just, whichever one you're not going after.
Well, I'm going to leave that to you because I can trampling charge somebody closer, because if I ran all the way over to them, my horse wouldn't be able to take an attack because he would have to dash.
Oh,
actually, wait a minute. No, he's got a speed of 60 feet, so he could get there with his normal. Never mind. I am going to trample.
Yeah.
So.
I'm going to say you can't leave it to me to choose because you go before I do this time.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to trample that guy, and then I'll... I just think we should get the gates open as fast as possible because I got a feeling that they're fighting with the orcs on the other side.
Probably.
Do you want Shokan to follow you as backup, or do you want Shokan to...
Well, it's just two guys holding the gate. So, I think we can handle them.
Okay, so then Shokan will kind of stick back and help with the battles.
Get these mercenary-looking folks who aren't...
Down here?
Yeah, they're not in the green cloaks. They're probably better trained than just a normal guard, so I'm going to leave that to your dutiful fists.
What's your speed right now, Shokan?
45.
Okay.
And if anybody has range, get those guys up there.
I was going to say try going after the archers maybe, but it's a little bit out of your range and you'd have to dash, so that's not worth it.
I do have Step of the Wind. I can use a key point and I can dash as a bonus.
Well, that's up to you.
Yeah, I want to save those key points, because this probably isn't going to be the worst battle we're in.
Yeah, because, I would prefer to use my key points for, what is it?
Flurry of Blows?
Yes, Flurry of Blows. Oh, and I'm also a bit low on my key points, too. Not super low, but kind of.
Yeah.
But I do have a backup for that as well.
So if, Willow, have you got range?
I can throw a sword.
Well, in that case, maybe run up there.
I have catapults, so I can catapult the sword.
It looks like the best way to get up onto a wall would be up here.
Those are staircases going up to the platform.
Because over here, we'd have to get through all these guys first. So maybe you can start clearing the way, Shokan, and we'll take care of the archers as we can. And then once Cameron is finished helping me open the gate, then he can start blasting those guys.
See, I have selective hearing. I heard the words sword and catapult and willows, so I heard that we need to catapult Willow up there.
That would be fantastic if you could get her.
Oh, please do.
Okay.
So these mercenaries down here, though, the ones that you said were not in green capes, they are fighting villagers. They're they appear to be.
No. The what you're seeing down here is a group of villagers fighting some zombies and a pair of guards. There are some guards down there.
The people you said weren't in the green cloaks, but were heavily armored.
They're just better trained villagers.
Side.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're just better. They're villagers who know how to fight.
All right, I respect them.
Okay. Crazy Butcher, my nephew Logan, just subscribed to us with Prime, so let's all give him a big woohoo.
Woohoo!
Okay, and that's it for planning. Because I did say that you got a 10-minute run or gallop or whatever you like to get to this. So as you're running and galloping towards the gate, that's what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Now here you are, top of the initiative. Let's see who's going first. We have Ichabod actually beating out Cameron, which is amazing. So Ichabod, what are you doing?
So I am just gonna sit high up in the saddle and charge at this fella right here. So 60 feet of movement for my horse, and then I'm gonna let my horse go first because he's charging.
Oh, yeah.
So he's gonna take a hooves attack. That's an 11.
So just imagine this guy. He's holding this that wooden plank against the door, trying to hold it closed, and here comes Ichabod charging forward on his war horse Salvatore. As he comes up, the horse just rears back and stomps with his hoof. Go ahead and roll your attack.
So I rolled an 11. So I hit the gate. The guy ducks out right in time, and he smashes on the gate.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. He ducks back just in time, startled, but now noticing the war horse as the war horse kicks that door.
His mama always put into his head that there was no horseplay to be had.
But he ain't safe from me. So I do have a question. Can I dual wield while I'm riding my horse? Do I have incredible leg strength?
I mean, I imagine you're pretty well trained on.
It does say we're a seamless unit.
So I'm going to allow it. I'm going to say yeah.
Right.
You're able to dual wield while
I just have my thighs are incredibly powerful.
So. I've actually studied a little bit about knights who joust and things like that. They train their horses to just respond to their knees and the way they put pressure on them.
And I can be telepathically communicating with them too at the same time. So so I'm gonna whip this guy twice.
Whip it good.
Oh my god!
With your absolute unit.
That's a 9.
Yeah.
That's a 20.
20 is gonna hit.
For 10 slashing damage.
10 slashing damage. Hard crack of the whip that slices this guy's face open. Blood just spurts out from that hit.
Great. And then I'm going to stab him with my longsword, my +1 longsword. So that's a 19.
Okay, that's your bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 19 is going to hit.
That's going to be 5.
5 more points of damage.
Slashing damage.
Decent hit overall.
Yeah. And then I think, my horse that's all his movement, and I'm going to stay right on top of Salvatore, so I'm going to leave it there. Cameron, you're up.
Sounds good. Cameron, what you doing? You're on the back of Blaznir right now.
Yep. Let me see about range. 80 feet. Let me see how long range I've got on that. 90 feet. Cool. So I am casting a chromatic orb styled for fire, and I am specifically aiming at the large beam that the gentleman here is attempting to use to hold the gate closed, with the hopes that if I can set it afire, it will force him to drop it.
I like it. It is kind of a narrow beam. It's pretty big, like probably around good 3 feet around, but that's not a huge target when you're at that range. So I'm going to say you got to do an AC of 15.
Okay. Level 1. I got a 20.
Nice.
10 points of fire damage.
You throw your chromatic orb of fire. It goes spinning around, slamming into that board. The guy screams out, just completely taken aback that the board just burst out into flames. 10 points of damage is a lot, and it is now on fire. scorched quite heavily, and it looks like a good solid kick would probably break the thing in half.
Oh, a kick,
Nice.
you say?
Indeed.
And then I believe that will end up being my turn. Because that was an action, and I don't have anybody within 30 feet to shove, so.
Well, okay then. Then we come to the spearman's turn. The guy that was holding that board, he's one of those spearmen.
Mhm.
He's jumped back now that the log got hit, and he's glancing up at you, Ichabod. He sees you on your warhorse. He grabs his spear. Let's see what he's gonna do. I gotta do the pop out.
All right. I'm like looking down at him like he's a very small man.
So am I, what of it?
I'm looking down at you too.
Okay, making 2 attacks with his spear. First is a 6, which is definitely not gonna hit.
Nope.
Next is a nat 20, 23. That's gonna hit.
That do hit.
So, 11 points of piercing damage as that spear, the first time it just glances off your armor, but he pulls it back and stabs, aiming for your armpit, that seam in your armor, and he stabs deep, going directly back into your flesh. That hurt.
All right. Well, you're gonna pay for it.
I'm sure he is.
Which one was this guy?
This guy right here.
Okay, so not the one that I tried to trample.
So
Not
did
the
he
one-
drop? He dropped the board then?
He is not holding it. It is still propped up against the
Okay.
the door, but it has been charred. It's burned quite badly. It's currently on fire.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Cool.
Let's see. We got a few more spearmen here. One of them is actually running down. Let's see. He's got 30 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's heard all the sound of attacks coming up from the gate. So he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's running in the general direction of the sounds of battle, but that's really all he can do. Let's see, do I have any more spearmen? No, I think that's it. Okay, the orcs. The orcs on the other side of the gate, of course that's what they are. The ones in front are currently heaving, trying to push open the door. The DC is still kind of hard because there is some blockage there, but it's a little bit easier on the one side because of Cameron's hit. So let's see how well this orc can do.
Come on, nat 20.
Ooh,
Hey,
wow.
30, 20 will work.
Dirty 20 actually will, because that's what the DC was to push this open due to your help. So he's shoving as hard as he can, and there's a snap of that board that you had just burned. It goes falling down, and the guy's standing there with his spear just pulling back from you, Ichabod, when the door just slams inward, smashes the guy in the back, and he goes flying. He's got to make a dex saving throw.
Good work, team.
That's an 11. That's going to be a failure on his part. So he goes flying and is going to land on the ground in the mud 10 feet right there, right underneath Salvatore. Okay. This door side is now open. Let me get that. Now that that door is open, you can see the orcs out there. Yeah, fairly easily you guys got the door open. The rest of the orcs, seeing that it is open, are all going to start advancing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This guy rushes in as well, because that was his turn still. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He used his action to get that door, so unfortunately he can't do much more beyond that, but at least now he's in. Sorry, I realized I wasn't holding shift, but the audience heard what I was saying.
Yeah, that's all
Anyway,
that matters.
Next orc. He's moving 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right to there. Next orc. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Last orc. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes, 6 orcs right now are running up towards this gate. One of them actually can make it, because that one is right there at the time. 5, 10. It's coming in. It sees the other guard right there. It's taking a swing right at it. Seems to be holding a long sword. This red tusk orc is a little bit more well armed. He's actually wearing a chainmail, has a shield on his side. He was going to be pushing the other door, but since the one got open, he's just rushing in, and he's going to be attacking that guard right there. 2 swings with a longsword. That's a 17 and a 14. The 17 does hit. Doing 12 points of slashing damage to this guard right here. The rest of the orcs in back are remaining where they are. And they're just taking arrow shots at the guards up on the wall. I'm not actually going to be rolling these things. These are just arrows going back and forth in the middle of this battle. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's fair.
The commoners are up next, and they're all fighting with the skeletons as well. Now, I'm not going to be rolling a whole lot of these things, but they seem to be at least holding back the tides of some of these zombies. They definitely need some help. The group that's fighting the skeletons up ahead here, they're taking much more hits than they're giving. They seem to be missing a lot. The skeletons, while they have them corralled and cornered, the skeletons are all fighting back to back with one another and seem to be doing a lot better at deflecting the blows from the group of commoners that are up here.
Is that the ones down here, or?
That's the ones up there.
Oh, up north, okay. I don't have enough vision to see those yet.
Yep, so the archers are next, and they're just firing back at the orcs. The orcs had fired up on them, they're firing back down. So right now they seem to be, the orcs in the back seem to be keeping the attention of these archers. So that's good on their part. The skeletons turn, and they are fighting back. They're fighting hard, and these I actually want to roll to see. So 2 hits. Yeah. In the middle of all this, at least one commoner has fallen to the skeletons. They definitely seem like they need much more help. Shokan, it is your turn now. So what are you wanting to do?
Alright, well, Shokan can see that the commoners up here are not doing super well, but she also knows she can't get up there. So she is going to go down this way. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. Is this guy right here a bad guy or a good guy?
He is a bad guy. That is one of the axemen.
Okay, then she's going to go right here and attack with quarterstaff. Hold on. This one. Okay. Oh, I don't know why that was on advantage. But the 31 is the first roll. So I'm definitely taking that 31.
Yeah, that is a critical. 31, goddamn.
Yeah. So that's 18 damage for that hit.
Pretty big hit, I gotta say.
She's going to attack again. for 18, because I got two attacks. So
Yep.
right, yeah.
Yes, you do.
So that's 10 damage.
Yep, 18 does hit as well.
Okay. And I think, is he still up?
Oh yeah, he's definitely still up.
Still looking pretty okay.
I mean, he ain't looking great, but he's not looking horrible.
All right. Flurry of blows then. 26
26 gonna hit.
for 12 damage. Give me just a second. Let me look at something here.
He is looking hurt with that third hit with your brass knuckles. His jaw is broken. He is bloodied. He is broken, and he's got several broken bones. Probably a punctured lung at this point.
Okay, well then I'm not done yet. Oh, well, I guess I am. Never mind.
Yeah, unfortunately, an 11's not gonna do it.
Unless there's another page that's been updated.
That it for your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I mean, I still heard him pretty good.
Oh, you definitely did. Okay, Ichabod or Blaznir, you are currently a dire wolf. You've seen your friends run up. What are you doing?
I'm gonna march on up, and now I can actually see the villagers up there. Which was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Alright, I'm not gonna be able to get there, but I believe I'm right there now. And I'll dash up and just be a looming wolf over these poor villagers.
I hope the wolf's on our side.
Yeah, you come running up as fast as you can, skidding around the side of that building and continuing on. Cameron, I want one more dex check from you. You're trying to hold on. You need to hit a 12 this time.
Sure. 23.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
You're holding on to that fur as tightly as you can. God, I just keep remembering Beastars having a rabbit riding a wolf. It's just... Anyway.
No.
Willow. You're up next.
I shall run very slow. 30. And I'm going to go here, and I hold my action. If someone comes in my area, I will swing.
Sounds good. Holding that action.
Closest I see the situation here is situation.
Okay, that guy is supposed to be... I meant that to be the Axeman. Oh well. It's fine. Axeman's turn. That's what we're going to call this guy.
Right.
Yeah, make it easier.
Unless there is, like I said,
Okay, next up is the Axeman, the one that you just clobbered the living hell out of Shokan. He's holding as best as he can. He's battered, he's bloody, but he is still up, so... Yeah, he's taking 2 swings with his great axe. Well, the 6 ain't gonna hit, but that's my second nat 20 of the day.
Can I request that you use different dice?
Yeah, I'll change out those dice, no problem.
Damp's cheating again.
So 11 points of slashing damage to you, Shokan. One swing with a great axe goes wide, grazing your shell, but the second one, gets you right in the shoulder and cuts deeply.
I just kind of look at him and just shrug it off.
Fair enough. Next up, we do have the zombies' turn. Zombies, let's see, they're actually doing some damage here. Let's see what they can do. Making 2 attacks, one with the Morning Star, one with the Vines. They're focusing on the villagers that seem a bit more competent. They're both wielding swords. They both have armor on, so let's see how they do. $14 is gonna miss, but the 21 is gonna hit. So 12 points of damage total, 4 poison, the rest bludgeoning. To the veteran over here. Next up, we do have the zombies. Doing 2 attacks with those vines. 19 is going to hit. So 4 points of bludgeoning damage to the other one. Last 2 attacks are actually at villagers. Just the regular run-of-the-mill villagers. Both attacks are rolling 15. Both do hit. So 3 points of damage each. Not as bad as it could be, but these villagers are looking hurt. They probably aren't going to make it too much longer. Last up, we do have the swordsman. This swordsman is the one that you had attacked with your war horse and you whipped Ichabod. Pulls out his long sword. He's abandoned that thing as well. Mm-hmm. He's between you and an orc, but you got the higher ground, so he's swinging at you. But that's a 12 and a 13, so I assume those miss.
Oh. No, sir.
Yeah, not at all. 2 swings at you, and you just pull back on the reins, and your horse Salvatore just kind of backs up a little bit, and you dodge both swings. Okay, we do have one more of the swordsmen. He's the one facing off against the villagers. This ain't gonna be good. Wow. Oddly enough, only one of them hit. But 6 slashing is enough to take it out. So one of the villagers that's fighting in this battle, one of the freedom fighters of Coltrast, has fallen.
Boo!
So they are already in there.
Went straight to heaven, though.
We are at the top of the order, and Ichabod, you're up next. You've had these guards both swinging at you, but you haven't done too bad against them. What do you think?
Am I correct in assuming that this guy right here has been knocked prone?
He is knocked prone.
In the mud. All right, so my horse is gonna. Huh?
Oh, I'm just gonna say he is knocked prone, so. Your horse is in range. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, my horse is gonna give him a good old fashioned hooves attack.
Well, you're gonna be at advantage.
It's 18 with advantage.
18 is gonna hit.
11 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, 11 bludgeoning.
And then I think this guy is looking pretty hurt, right? This guy that I have been fighting.
He's been hit a bit. That's definitely sure.
Okay. I'm gonna go after him still. So. Whip! 16 on the first one.
16's just enough.
That's 9 slashing damage.
9 slashing damage.
And then a 19 on the second one for 11 slashing damage.
11 slashing damage. Your whip wraps around this guy's neck, and you just jerk back, snapping his neck, and he falls to the ground dead.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna. So this guy is prone. I imagine I probably have to get off my horse to
You would, yes.
attack him. I'm fine with that. So I'm gonna use my movement to hop on off of Salvatore and walk up to this guy laying on the ground, and just stab into him with my longsword. At advantage.
At advantage.
That's a 27
Gonna hit.
for 10.
10 points of damage. You stab down with all of your might, and it goes directly into this man's gut. He was looking up at you after the hit from Salvatore, and it is right in his center. He cries out as blood is just coughed up from that stab.
Is he still alive?
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna stand over him, and then I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. That's it for Ichabod's turn. Cameron, you're up next. You're on good old Blaznir still, managing to keep riding him, and you're right there next to all of those people in the skeletons. What are you doing?
Yep.
Fireball.
Hey, people didn't like it the last time I did that, so I probably shouldn't.
You would probably kill all those villagers with a fire.
But you would also get skeletons.
Yeah. I'm assuming that I would not be considered close enough for shocking grasp.
Let's see. How big is the wolf? He is large.
Well, he's the same as my horse, so
Yeah.
if I could touch somebody on my horse, as long as they're not laying down.
I'd say you're probably close. You can reach out and grab.
Okay. Then I will do the one who's directly in front of us with a shocking grasp. Which is a 14, which I don't know if that's going to hit.
14, actually, yes, it is going to hit.
Okay. And technically, okay. So he takes 4 points of damage, which is a little bit sad.
Yeah, 4 points of damage. Not a whole hell of a lot, but...
And then I'm going to use a bonus action to try and shove, I guess, this one here.
Okay.
In the bottom left, and that's a strength save.
That's a 6, so that fails.
Yep, and it's going to be shoved away from me by 5 feet.
So probably about right there.
Yeah.
There we go. The skeleton tumbles and stumbles, trips over the dead body of one of those villagers, and is currently lying prone.
Cool. That's it.
Okay. That's it for them. It is the spearman's turn. Seeing all of this and seeing that wolf, let's see here. Yeah, it's the wolf is the biggest threat, that's for sure. He's going to come running up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to right there. First, he has 2 attacks with the spear. First one's going to be at you, Blaznir. That's a 13 to hit.
Surprisingly, no.
Okay. He stabs once at you, and you just jump back, dodging out of the way. Since he missed, he's taking a second stab. Wow.
Also, no.
God damn.
Hide on that dire wolf, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
not
a
liking
thick
that at
boy.
all. He is. The other spearman is the one that you just stabbed in the gut, Ichabod. He ain't looking great at all.
Come on, stand up.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's
Stand
doing.
up and fight me like a man.
Using
You
his
still got a little bit left in you.
Using his movement, half his movement to get up. As a bonus action, he's going to pop a healing potion.
Oh, I don't like that.
It's a fight.
Come on, I said fight. You got a sword in your hand.
That's 2d4 plus 2, so 6 points of healing to him.
What a pity.
I love
Only
the
another
idea that
6
this guy
seconds of
is like
life
on
for
the
you.
ground. I'm like standing looking at him, and he like gets up out of the mud, pulls out a bottle, and just starts drinking. And I'm like,
You like that? I mean, he's
Well,
hurt.
it's a funny image. Like,
See,
all right,
he just pulls out a can of Red Bull,
Yeah,
just
exactly.
cracks it open.
because I get 3 attacks. So
I mean, you do
See
the
you next
same
round.
shit, so.
yeah, no, I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. It's just a funny image.
God, I can't hit for shit today. I rolled a
He's
9 and
like
a 14.
stumbling.
You already rolled 2 crits, so
All right. Even with that healing potion, you're still looking a little weak on your legs.
Yeah, that's for sure. And too many enemies, he doesn't want to move, but he is going to call out, "Breach! Enemies are through the gate! Focus your attacks on them!"
All right. Are you sure you want those to be your last words? This is
Shame
your last
they won't
game.
help you in the slightest.
Well, we'll see. Okay, that's it for the spearmen. The commoner's turn. They are attacking. They're fighting off the skeletons a little bit. Let's see.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Would these 2 down here get a flankerino on Mr. Skeleton in the middle?
Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm just rolling an average to
That's
see
fair.
to see whether or not any of them can hit.
Okay.
Yeah, across the board, probably 2 of the skeletons have actually taken some damage. I'm going to reduce their hit points a little bit. The villagers fighting off the zombies aren't doing as nearly as well, but not horrible. They're at least staying alive. The orcs are beginning to rush in faster now. The one in the lead glances over and looks you up and down a little bit, Ichabod, before sniffing his nose, but he ignores you and goes for the guy in the green cloak.
Yeah, I tip my hat.
One's gonna do it. 9 points of damage to the guard that's currently in melee with you.
How's that healing potion treating you? Come on now.
Yeah, more orcs are just beginning to rush through at this point.
Should have ran away.
This guy's pretty much toast. I'm not even going to roll for this. Just with the amount of orcs rushing in, odds are this guy's going to be dead.
He just gets trampled in the rush. Like,
He really does.
this is like Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
They are moving past you. More arrows start flying over the wall. At least one of the archers is dead by this point. But the rest of them are turning their attention towards the group down at the gates. It is their turn too. And by this point, Ichabod, you're looking up. You do see the archers are moving towards the gate. They're aiming downward. We're going to do, let's see. We're going to throw a bunch of rolls here. 6 attacks in total. 2 of them are coming at you. The rest of them are going at the orcs.
Not 20. Not 20.
You want me to roll yours first?
Yeah.
It's a 23 and a 9.
All right.
So 8 points of piercing damage to you. 1 arrow does manage to hit. The rest of these are going to be at the orcs. Looks like all of them do hit.
Wow. They're so big.
They are very big. I'm going to go ahead and distribute some damage around real quick. Okay, arrows come flying into the gate down on these orcs. All of them have arrows in them now. At least 4 of them do. This one right here, that one right there, that guy there, that guy there. The archer's attention are definitely more on you now. Next up, we have the skeleton's turn. Let's see. Two of them are attacking at you, Cameron. Because, well, I'm sorry. One of them is attacking you. The one that you hit with your telekinetic shove. Oh, wait a minute. You did hit 2 of them. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah, I
so 2
hit
of them are going to
Shocking
attack.
Grasp there, and then telekinetic shove on the bottom one.
But I'm a big wolf.
One of them is going to hit. I am going to get to you, too.
Okay.
7 points of piercing damage. One of them does attack at you, Blaznir. But that's a 6. The last one is attacking the commoners. That's an 18, which does hit. One more commoner down. With the event of these skeletons swinging wildly in this group, the wolf easily manages to dodge, but as he's jumping back, the tip of that sword comes out and clips you on your thigh, Cameron. And as you bounce back and you look at that gash and red starting to stain your fur, you see on the other side another one of the villagers has fallen. Okay. Next up we have Shokan. Shokan, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna give this guy in front of me one final friendly tap over the head for 21 to hit.
Definitely gonna hit.
That's 10. I'm assuming that does him in.
Yeah, he only had 3, so tell me how that looked.
I feel like I just come down on him, like, down on his head with my quarterstaff. And then I'm going to step over his body and come after this guy with the other end of my quarterstaff. 24 hits, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
15 damage.
15 damage. You thunk that zombie across the head, and his head just snaps to one side. He's still alive, but he ain't looking great.
Do I want to use another key point, or do I want to save him?
That's the question.
That is the question.
It's up to you.
I think I'm gonna save him for now, because I mean I'm getting a little low, and I know I need him for later, so that's gonna be it for me for this round.
Do you get key points back on a short rest? Or just
I
the one?
do. I do get him back on a short rest,
Okay.
and I do have a backup, but I also need a long rest for my backup to recharge.
Well, we'll keep it in mind.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna be good for now. So that's it.
Well, you still have your bonus action. You can do just an unarmed strike with your bonus action.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, no, I did 2 attacks already.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
main
and you get
attack
one as a-
gives you 2 strikes with whatever weapon or whatever you're using.
Oh.
Then, as a
Okay.
bonus action, you can just do an unarmed strike.
Yeah, you can do your offhand.
Okay, but I can use my brass knuckles, though, since that's on my hand, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to attack him with that with 15 to hit.
Oh yeah, 15 hits.
12 damage.
So after completely clobbering that guy in the head and he drops down, Shokan just steps up on top of his body, twisting her quarterstaff, following up with a roundhouse punch that just cracks that head completely around. It spins on its neck, making this loud squishing sound. It does have to make a con saving throw to see whether or not it stays alive. That's so it needs to beat a 17. Yeah, 9's not going to do it. With the ripping of the head, it just goes completely off and drops down to the ground, and its body soon follows. Okay, that's it for Shokan's turn. Blaznir, as your direwolf, what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm a dog and I see a bunch of bones, so I'm gonna try to steal one. And I have an advantage on attacks because I get pack tactics. So
Hell
18.
yeah.
18's definitely going to hit.
Alright, that does 5 damage, and whichever skeleton I hit needs to make a strength save. It's not much damage.
Just call us the dynamic duo.
Oh, you rolled 2 1s on the damage. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8,
All right,
that's a failure.
It is not a problem.
Okay, you just barrel this skeleton down to the ground, biting it as hard as you can and ripping a bone free from its rib. You have it in your mouth still, and it is on the ground, prone.
Alright, and I'm going to take the opportunity attack and move here. Just
Okay, yeah, you're going to actually take, looks like just one opportunity attack. That's not too bad. That's a 10, so that's a failure. Willow,
And,
you're up next.
Alrighty. Willow will run. And I'll attack the one in front of me.
That guy's on our side.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see it's an orc now. So my bad.
I don't think he's an orc. It's like a well-trained civilian.
I think you could move like here-ish because you can move through friendly squares
Yeah,
without.
also she could have just walked, this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
25.
Either way, you could get to the zombie ogre thing.
Yeah.
You could definitely.
Sorry, I'm
sneak
not
around
on
Shokan.
my computer. Alrighty, and I will attack.
Okay, as you go running up to that zombie ogre, let's see your attacks.
26
Gonna hit.
for 11 slashing and 8 radiant.
Would these be with advantage since it's technically pincered?
Yes, it would.
Well, I will roll. Well, since it hit, I guess I should roll just in
to
case.
see if you got your critical.
Yeah. I did not.
Still 19 points of damage. That's not too bad.
Alright, and then my second attack. Say 21.
21's gonna hit.
And then a 9 slashing and 8 radiance.
Nice. Yeah, 2 slashes with that radiant greatsword of yours, cutting through the zombie ogre. Bits of flesh and ichor is starting to pour out from its gut, raining down around its legs from those cuts. Still definitely up, though, but not looking the best in the world.
Alright, and then for shits and grins, I'm just going to scream "Rawr" at it.
Okay, I like it. That's it for Willow's turn. Let's see. Looks like all the axemen are gone.
So they got axed.
Ugh. That's what I have to say. Yeah, looking that way. Well, we are up to the zombie ogre next, who you just took some swings at, Willow, so it's looking down at your rather petite form. Let's see. First thing it does is tries to clobber you with its Morning Star.
Okay.
That's a 10, so it just smashes down as hard as it can, and you jump back just as it smashes into the ground. Its vines come whipping around, trying to tangle you, and that's a 23 to hit.
Okay. Let's see here. Now, because I always forget, a tie still hits, correct?
Yeah.
You don't have a 23 AC, do you?
Shield.
No way. Oh, okay.
Even with a
You're saying
shield.
the spell.
No, the spell, shield.
Oh.
Yeah, a tie still hits,
Gotcha.
so don't.
Yeah, tie
Okay, that's
still
why I
hits.
wanted to make sure. Yeah, I can never remember if a tie hits or doesn't. But
Yeah,
okay.
tie still hits.
So, I take 11.
Yep, 8 bludgeoning and 3 poison damage. Now,
Okay.
as for the rest of the zombies, there is one left, still flailing away at the commoners. Yeah, both attacks do hit. The first one just completely kills another one of those villagers. That guy's gone. Second attack is on the veteran commoner. And that's 5 points of damage to him. So the townspeople are taking a beating. Some of them are starting to drop. Not looking great, that's for sure. Next up we have the swordsman. He's last in initiative. He's moving around and attacking the veteran there. Actually move right there, that way he can pincer this guy. $20 does hit, and an 18 does hit. Total of 23 slashing damage.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's enough to take out that veteran. When the swordsman guard completely slashes once across the back, spinning around and decapitates the veteran townsman. They are starting to fall more and more now. But it's Ichabod's turn. What's up,
So-
Ichabod?
How tall did you say the wall was?
The wall itself is 15 feet tall.
Question. All right, I'm gonna put something out there. Would I be able to stand on top of Salvatore and climb up the wall? Like here?
You can always try.
Would it be my action to do so?
Yes.
Okay, well then I don't want to do it. All right, so I'm just gonna hop on Salvatore, and we're gonna run on over to this guy and attempt to hoof attack him.
Hoove him.
It's a 23.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
And he needs to make a strength saving throw since I ran at least 20 feet straight.
Got it.
It would behoove him not to fail.
So he got a 9 bludgeoning.
9 bludgeoning damage, and you said he needs to make a strength saving throw?
Yep.
That shouldn't have been an advantage, but that's an 18.
Okay, so he saves.
Yes.
So he's not knocked prone, but I still have my turn. So I'm gonna whip him.
Whip him good.
good old-fashioned whipping. That's an 11. And another 11. Amazing.
Yeah, neither are going to hit.
Absolutely fantastic whipping. What about 23? Oops, that was the wrong one. So I'm trying to use the +1 longsword, so can we just add +1?
Yeah, that's
24.
Fine.
Plus 7 slashing damage to
7
him.
points of slashing damage. That is enough to take this guy out. So tell me, Ichabod, riding on Salvatore, how that looks.
I decapitate him. I ride by and swing my sword. Well, I'm whipping him from 10 feet, and then I swing my sword and decapitate him. How do you like it?
How do you like it indeed? And he drops to the ground, his head tumbling along the road. Jedi Slayer 420 is saying, yeah, Matt, kill those villagers. Okay,
I've still got movement. Let me see how far my horse moved. So 5, 10, 25. Okay, so if I go this way, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Oh, I can get to the bottom of the stairs.
You are going to be taking an attack of opportunity from a zombie.
Okay. Do I take it or does my horse take it?
Actually, it'd probably be the horse now that you
All right.
Yep.
Hit my horse.
That's a 19 to hit.
That does it.
3 bludgeoning damage.
Nothing. All right.
I need to make like an entangling thing where it trips or something. I'll remember that for next time.
Do a stronger zombie. A stronger version of a zombie.
Stronger.
Some regular
zombie.
dudes with bolos.
Well, he's got the vines. I don't see why not. He couldn't try to.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's like an intelligence thing. So I wouldn't have every zombie be able to do it, but I'd have some special zombies.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, we digress. Cameron, it is your turn. You're still on Blaznir, riding him around. What are you doing?
All right. So I have a quick question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a 10-foot rate. Actually, never mind. Because of the way he moved, that's not going to work. Never mind. This guy
something up
here is an archer, yeah?
Yeah, there is definitely an archer up there.
Cool. I'm just going to chromatic orb the archer.
Okay, go for it.
19 to hit.
Yeah, 19 is going to hit.
And whatever, just acid is fine.
Sure, seeing that archer up there firing down on the gate, you take aim and throw your chromatic orb. It turns bright green and slams him on the back, burning through some of his armor, leaving a nice-sized little crevasse there. 18 points of damage, not too bad.
Yep. That'll be it, Ski.
I like it. Oh, that we do have one left. Darn it. Okay, Spearman's turn. He's engaged with a commoner, so fuck that guy. Ooh, 23. Third critical of the day, folks. And 13 points of damage. This spearman just rams his spear directly through the gut of this townsperson, goring him. Yes.
I just realized Edmund's not in the initiative.
Oh, I'll be damned.
We're gonna go ahead and give him the 5 turns that he did.
Well, I was looking down at my notes and it says Edmund plus 1d4 ability checks for the ceremony that I had done, and I was like, wait a minute.
Edmund is such a slacker.
Yeah, y'all just kind of took off, and he stopped to help out those villagers that y'all abandoned. That's what happened.
Look at how many people died here because you stopped, Edmund.
So you know what?
And now I can't see the map.
Just pick up your thing and move it. It should give you your vision back, because it did it to me too.
There we go. Thank you.
But he does get a D4 added to his initiative, whatever you roll.
Time to break out the secret weapon. Girl Scout cookies.
There we go. I got him in initiative. He'll be joining in the game next round.
D4.
Plus a D4. Right.
Yeah.
2.
11.
There we go. Okay. The commoners are still fighting back. They're not doing very well. There's only a handful of them left.
We're doing our best.
Hey, there's my 4th critical of the night. What the fuck?
If you could get more criticals on the, the
Yeah.
good guys.
At least it's finally on our side.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, you know what? That's enough to take out one of those skeletons, just because one of the commoners got a critical. Yeah, last one's gonna hit as well on the zombie ogre. 7 piercing damage on him. This brave little commoner that's still alive over here just comes running up, stabbing with a short sword into the gut of the zombie. Does take a little bit of damage, not too bad. 7 points. Okay, there we go. The Red Tusk Orcs, now that they have a lot more clear space, they're rushing in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 up to there. Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Attacking that zombie there. 18's going to hit. 11 slashing damage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're running up the staircase trying to get at the archers on the wall right now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. More of them are starting to rush in now. They're making their way to help out the commoners there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20. Moving that way. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Moving up to the zombie. That's an 8, so that's a miss. 13 is... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they have higher AC, but the 13 does hit. Five points of slashing damage. That's it for the orcs. The orcs seem to be running into the town now. The archers are advancing. Another one of the Veritude's archers lie dead. And the orcs that are out there, the archers, are now starting to move in.
Speak as a free action.
What's that?
Can I speak as a free action?
Absolutely.
So it has just occurred to me that we've accomplished our goal here at this gate. We just wanted to open it so the orcs could get in. So why don't we continue with our plan?
Die.
Not leave them to die, but they're going to be fighting all around the city, and we're supposed to be taking care of the big guy, cutting the head off the snake. So we could run out the gate and get to where we wanted to get, climb the wall, and start breaking into the keep.
That's fair. I just wanted to be the devil's advocate.
I just want to throw that out there that our plan was to open the gate to let the orcs in, and we have succeeded. So if y'all want to get moving along, we've brought in our reinforcements, you know?
Yeah, but we only got reinforcements from one gate.
Oh, you were planning to go to every single gate and open all of them?
Definitely, yes. That's exactly what I would do.
No.
That
would take
I don't want this to take 6 sessions before we ever even get to the boss.
It's more levels, you know?
No, it's not, because we don't use an XP system, we use milestones, so we level when the GM says we level, which is probably after the boss.
And not to mention, the orcs are going to come in, they're going to be helping the commoners, and then they're going to go to the other gates and open the other gates, you know, like... So, I didn't plan on taking care of every single baddie in the whole city. We're supposed to be getting the boss. So, but that's my take. So y'all do whatever you want on your turns. But I think it would be wise because we're also just going to be losing hit points here. You know.
I'm not.
I mean, we're just going to continue fighting, using abilities, losing hit points, get to the boss, have less stuff to use. So, all right, I end my piece.
I kind of agree because like I want to conserve my key points for the big boss.
Yeah, we're using them all on guards.
I just want to kill stuff. I'm in a fit of rage.
Wouldn't you like to kill the bigger stuff? There's
more. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't care what we do as long as I get the shits and blood. Willow does not care. She will go wherever.
Finish off that ogre, and then let's get peace on out of here.
Ichabod, does a 20 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So as you're kind of yelling all this out, hey, we did our task, let's get going. An arrow does come flying out at you from the top there, because you're standing there at the edge of those stairs.
Oof, owie, my knees.
Yeah, and an arrow does come flying, thunks right into your thigh. You're going to take 5 points of piercing damage.
That ain't bad.
Okay, I'm distributing the rest of the hit points around. Wow. That guy was very close to dying. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Blaznir does a 17 hit.
Yes.
Okay, you take 3 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
One more commoner has fallen with the crit, with the nat 20. But y'all don't seem to care about that.
I tried.
We do, but like nobody. What are we gonna do? Like, hit me, please.
Out, maybe.
It's up to you. I'm just talking shit. Shokan, it is your turn now. You did hear Ichabod's suggestion that y'all peace out. Right now you have a commoner next to you and currently engaged with the zombie ogre who Willow is also dealing with. What are you doing?
I mean, I also see that the ogres, or not ogres, the orcs are coming in, so I feel confident they're gonna do pretty okay. So I'm gonna make my way towards the gate. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, well, as you do start heading that direction, you were in range of the zombie ogre, and he is making an attack of opportunity on you.
I don't believe I. No, I was.
Yeah, because he has 10 feet range.
Wait,
Oh,
why
go-
are you
go ahead.
heading towards the gate?
Isn't that where we're going, Ichabod? Towards out the gate?
Our plan, if you guys remember, our plan was to go outside the gate to the back.
Oh,
of
right,
it,
we have to go
climb
around.
up the wall because
Yeah.
it's set against the back of the stone wall.
Yeah.
I assume a 21 hits.
Yeah, 21 hits.
Okay, 5 points of bludgeoning and 4 poison damage as you start running towards the gate.
Y'all hate me because I keep track of what our plans were.
No,
No, it's because we keep on getting out of combat with you. You know, you pull away from combat. You know, like
I
that first
rushed
Port Leon fight,
into combat, and then
like that first Port Leon fight. Remember?
What? That wasn't even an Ichabod.
Oh.
It was Ichabod, but it was you.
Okay.
Holy
you can
crap.
say
Anyway,
what you
it's
say.
still Shokan's turn. What are you doing?
And then I'm just gonna go ahead and use my dash action, bonus action, and go 45 more. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, hold on. Yeah, 35. I'm gonna go right about here and then kind of wait for Ichabod and the rest of the crew.
You go running out. You see, as you run past the doors, you can see those orcs archers. Their bows up, firing over the wall right now. You start running towards the north.
And that's where we're going, towards the north, correct?
So let's see the map of Coltrast. Dun, dun, dun. I think it's south. So we're at the eastern gate right now. So if you head south, you'll get down to where the stone wall is.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go the other way. So I will probably be more to right about here.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna also yell towards the orcs, hey, you guys take care of it there. We're going after the big guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna say to Blaznir, they would be lost without us, so let us not be left behind.
Rough.
Well, it is your turn, Blaznir. So what are you doing?
Basically, don't split the party, please.
You know what? This villager up here is either going to be saved by orcs or die. So I'm not going to be able to take out a skeleton. And even if I do, it doesn't do much. So might as well.
I mean, if you need to fight real quick to get yourself in a safe position to run, then
If I fight until I get to a safe position, you guys are already going to be gone. Because there's 3 up here, and I do 2d6 damage.
He's only been hit like once, so I think we're okay to take like a potential attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm fine. All right, where's that? I keep on checking this and then forgetting where it is. All right, I remember now. Yep, I'll take whatever attacks I need to take.
You're going to be taking 2 of them, I believe.
That's fine. Skeletons can't hit me.
Yeah, don't forget you still have mage armor.
I do?
I cast that at the beginning of the day on both of us, dude.
Oh, what is that?
8 hours. It's 13 plus your dex, because you said it was better than your armor.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what that would do for Wolfie.
Yeah, I wonder, is it still better than the wolves?
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It's
Nice.
1 better. So,
Yeah, it's
AC,
Cool.
I guess.
Well, it's a 10 and a 16 to hit.
Alright, that second one hits.
8 points of piercing damage.
Alright, Alright. I'm fine. And I'll dash, I guess. And I can get right there. Alright, remember where that is.
It looks like it didn't file Edmund correctly in the turn order, just so you know. It has him after the 18 when he should be up right before the ogre. I love the idea of Edmund showing up to the battle and we're all leaving. He was like back there helping out. He shows up and we're all like, come on! A lot of fire under your ass, boy.
Yeah, apparently. Well, that is it for Blaznir's turn. So, Willow, you did hear what Ichabod said, and you're currently engaged with that ogre zombie. What are you doing?
I'm attacking it.
I would certainly hope so.
Fair enough.
Oh, I don't think I have advantage anymore.
Well,
yes, you do have advantage.
Okay.
He's pincered.
So that is a nat 20.
Be 16 slashing and 16 radiance.
32 points of damage. Very nice. You slash, cleaving through the center of this creature with that radiant longsword, cutting a huge gouge in it. Its intestines and its stomach contents and everything just come pouring down out of it onto your feet. It is barely hanging on.
Alright, second attack.
Better on your feet than on your
21.
face.
21 is going to hit.
11 slashing and 6 radiance.
Oh, that's enough to take it out. So tell me, Willow, how does that look?
I'm just gonna. It's just keep going whack, whack, whack. So I'm cutting it as it keeps falling down. I keep cutting more and more and more.
Yeah, it just keeps falling and falling as you're cutting. You fling your arms back, and the head gets caught on the tip of your blade, cutting away completely, and just goes flying up until it hits the roof of a nearby building and lands in the gutter.
And then I run away! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Gonna be a nasty surprise for somebody come gutter cleaning time.
Yeah, that's for sure. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. That's it for Willow's turn. Edmund is up next. He's going to come running 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to right there. Using his action to dash, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Comes running right up to you, Willow, and he's huffing and puffing. His cloak is flying back, drifting in the breeze. His longbow is in his hands, and as he huffs and puffs, he says, I sent a few arrows down at the group that was dealing with those villagers. We got company. They're right on my tail. And as you look back, you can see probably about half a dozen guards and 3 or 4 more zombies starting to race down the road behind them.
All right.
They all just regular zombies?
Well, all of these zombies seem to be... Actually, yeah. Now that you mention it, these do seem to be more regular type zombies.
Oh, no, I was just asking that to make sure none of them were ogres.
I'm gonna put my sword on the ground next to him. I say, "Keep going. I'll cover your back."
Okay. Well, that was it for his turn. One zombie is left right now. The rest of them are starting to advance. Let's see. I should probably throw a few on here just so you can see them. Anyway, you should be able to see him now. And for their turns, they're running to get to that point. Zombie is engaged with the ogre. They're fighting a little bit. Go ahead and take attacks on the ogres. 223 is definitely going to hit. Okay, you can see, Ichabod, that this ogre over here, it ain't looking great, getting slapped by the vines coming off that zombie right there. But the other one does seem to be holding its own. And it is the top of the order, so it's your turn. What are you wanting to do?
Alright. We're gonna run 5, 10. I imagine I can be here because this thing is dead. Can I do that? 5, 10, 15.
You can get to that point, yeah.
Okay. And then I'll take a slash or two at this zombie as I ride by.
Go for it.
20 on the first one.
Okay, that's a hit.
And 18 on the second one.
Both hit.
4 and 7 for 11.
Yeah, that's 7 points of damage. The second hit is what takes it out. I'm going to go ahead and roll its con to see whether or not 7 plus 5 is 12. Oh, it's still holding on with the 1.
Well, they can probably handle that. Okay, no, I'll give it my bonus action to hit it with the longsword since it's just got 1.
Yep.
5.
Okay, now it's got to
So it
make
doesn't
a
hit me.
10.
Oh,
19. Wow, still up.
Wasn't worth it.
Yep.
Well, it's none of my business, so my horse is going to continue moving.
Okay, well, that horse is going to be getting an opportunity attack from him.
As is your right.
That's a 10, which I assume
does not hit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 20, 25, 30, 35. I want to get right here, 35 feet of movement for my horse. I'm going to offer my hand to Edmund if he would like to hop aboard. Edmund, we're on to phase 2 of the plan. Climb up.
Okay. He looks up at you and nods. He'll climb up onto your horse on his turn.
Has to be his turn. Sucks, because I can still action dash with my horse. I can't grab his hand and be like, let's go.
Well, so technically no, because you use your action and your bonus action already.
Yeah, I shouldn't have bonus action that thing.
It's okay, but you know what? I'm gonna
be nice
jump
to
on
me.
his. Yeah, I'll be nice to you. Why the fuck?
Be nice to me.
It honestly doesn't matter. This battle is pretty well won at this point. There are more guards that are starting to head this way, but the orcs are in the town now, and so at least this group of them seem to be doing okay.
Because then we would have. He's got 15 movement still left, so. 5, 10. I'm just moving us as like a unit since he would take up 2 squares anyway. So 15. And then he could dash for another 60 feet, and we're gonna get way out here. 10.
Edmund doesn't jump on the horse and you just drag him along.
Yeah, I'm like holding him. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Move.
Like the scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark when he's just hanging off the tank.
Let's see. Okay, we're right out here with Shokan.
Hey, Mr. Jigabachi just subscribed with Prime, so everyone give a holler out to him.
Yeah. 1.21 gigabachis.
You're my best
I'm not
friend.
sure what a Jigabachi is, but it feels important.
Absolutely. So that is your turn, Cameron. You're riding on top of Blaznir, holding on for dear life as the dire wolf runs.
Yeah, can I use my action to take my hempen rope and just make up even like the most basic of things that will let me hang on more easily?
You know what? I like
You're
it.
You're going to ride on my shoulders, remember?
Make an acrobatics check. trying to get that rope around the wolf's neck so you can hold on like.
Oh, I see. You're talking about holding onto the wolf. I thought you were
14.
saying for later.
Yeah, I'd say with a 14, you're able to loop it around his neck and pull it so that you can hold on a little bit.
Nice.
I bite it instead, like have it in my mouth.
No,
having
it's
it
not
in
in your mouth. It's around your neck.
No, that would be better.
It just sounds unpleasant to be around my neck. Have it
Yeah,
around
but then
my mouth.
if it's in your mouth, you can't bite stuff.
I'm not going to be able to bite. I have a bone in my mouth already.
Oh, that's fair.
He's still holding the damn bone.
I'm keeping that thing. I'm a dog. What do you expect? I still have my intelligence and stuff, but
Just tie the rope around each end of the bone, and the bone is the bit.
Yeah, he's got the bone in his mouth like a horse.
Sure.
That's awesome.
Whatever helps make sure
I'm definitely gonna draw this.
Yeah, do it. And I imagine Willow, on your turn, you're probably going to be following the rest of the group. Willow.
Yes, I'm going to be bringing up the rear and make sure all us get out alive without too many stragglers following us.
Yeah, as you're running towards the gate, you glance back and you can see more guards and more zombies starting to make their way towards the gate. But the orcs have seen this as well. Some of them are on top of the wall, killing the last of the archers. Others are on the ground dealing with the last of the zombies. Some of them are coming over to help what few villagers remain deal with the skeletons. So I'm going to effectively say that your group has fled combat for now and are starting to make their way south on the outside of the wooden wall, which is a great time to take a break. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So stay tuned, everybody. We're going to try to make it quick because we only got a little over an hour left, but we will be right back. Stay tuned.
Let's rock.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. When we last left off, the Debauchery Circus had just fought their way to open the gate, let the orcs in, and then said, "Peace, y'all." Ran around the orcs who were rushing into town, attacking what little remained of the defenders of that gate. And now the circus is heading south, racing as fast as they can along the outer wall, heading to the upper plateau where the upper town of Coltrast resides. There they can see in the distance that stone wall, much, much higher than this wooden one that was hastily built. And there in the distance, the keep, peeking up another 50 or so feet above that actual wall. So, Debauchery Circus, I assume you're just heading straight there. Does that sound about right?
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing. So I guess I'll put it in the chat for you, for the audience. While we're running. And I might as well include Salvatore, because it says I can do 6 people. Wait, how many people do we have? Yeah, Edmund's not missing any hit points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so if I include everybody in Salvatore, they're all going to regain 11 plus 4, 15 hit points.
15 hit points. There you go. So as you're all racing as fast as you can, good old Ichabod, controlling his horse with his knees and with that telepathic bond, begins casting a prayer of healing. and each of you feel a little bit restored. Now, it's going to take your group close to an hour to ride around and get to the back of the keep. As you do, I want everyone to make perception checks.
I rolled a 12.
I still get my bonus and
20
everything.
for a
so I
26.
believe.
And if Edmund rolls, he gets a D4.
That's a big ol' 4 for me.
Fine too. Unless it's hearing or smell, but in which case I get advantage technically, but I don't really care enough. So
22 is pretty good.
yeah,
Good for Edmund.
Edmund with the nat 20s. God.
Good thing we don't have to be perceiving because everybody else is perceiving.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Now, what
I perceive crap.
Edmund's riding behind you, Ichabod. Cameron, you're still riding Blaznir in the wolf. Shokan's pretty damn fast, but Willow much slower than everyone else, and y'all have to kind of you have to either leave her behind and go your full speeds, or you have to go at her speed. What
So
are you guys doing?
That
And Willow
it,
riding in
Willow?
it taking an hour, is that going at her speed or going at full speed?
Going at full speed.
Can
I carry Willow?
Willow ride the direwolf since he's
big.
large and Cameron is teeny tiny and barely weighs
and
it?
Willow can turn small, I believe. She was small for a while, so
I can't be small yet until the update, but
But
the
a
question is,
medium-sized
should I ride on the
direwolf.
bone?
that would hurt my teeth.
You don't need teeth.
Well, you can't talk anyway, Blaznir. All you can do is howl.
I can snarl.
Willow, hop onto that there direwolf. And you can have Cameron sitting right in front of you like a little baby. Well,
DM allows it, I'll do it.
Yeah, honestly, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure y'all knew what was going on.
and then our turtle is just like she's Naruto running very fast.
Yeah, now she is probably
Yeah, she
the
did
next
say
slowest. You go at 45, I believe, Shokan. So it does take she is going a little slower than you. She is lagging behind, but she is keeping up at least enough.
Yeah.
That you can keep an eye back there, and the fastest of the group begin making their way up the hill and around. As you're watching, Edmund is able to point it out, and anyone who rolled higher than a 17 can also see that there are guards on top of the walls. They're all watching. They seem to all be watching towards the inner city, and your group is staying far enough back that while if they were to turn around and see you, they'd probably notice, but they also, anytime they do glance back, they see a group riding away, so no arrows fly your way. Their attention definitely seems more into the town and what's going on in there.
Well, that's good.
Eventually, as you're riding during the course of this hour, the skies above begin to grow darker and darker. Storm clouds are starting to swirl and coalesce, and the skies around Coltrast begin to darken. You do start to see flashes of lightning, and a low rain begins to fall as you make your way around. So I'm going to add that. There we go. Now you got some rain and some lightning. Lightning strikes are starting to flash across the sky, and with those of you who rolled above a 17, you do see that occasionally that lightning does strike down into the town of Coltrast. Every few seconds, in fact.
Mm.
That's
Is that magical? Is that intentional? I don't know nothing about it. Okay,
Can I roll a nature check to see if this is just natural in any way?
You go for it. Roll a nature check.
All right,
Roll Arcana.
11.
Go ahead, Cameron.
13.
Mm.
And I do have the lightning bolt spell. Not that that's the same thing as.
Yeah, unfortunately, both of your low rolls, you're not sure.
well, I can posit a guess that if this is them harnessing nature or doing it magically, it might be for the purpose of awakening whatever they were digging up. So, I don't know. That's my thought.
Well, you continue on, circling around the back of the keep, following far enough away from the wall to be out of bow range, but close enough that you can see it. Now, as you do get closer, heading to the top of the plateau, Edmund cries out in surprise, and he leans and kind of points up towards the keep.
What is it?
You glance upward, and you can see that at the top of the keep, you can see a bit of a roof, dark thatch on top of a bit of a wooden structure that is just barely visible above the parapets. And Edmund says, "That was not there when I was here last. They've built something on top of the keep."
Mm-mm. Well, I think it's high time we find out what it is.
Indeed.
So are we like right at the back now?
Yep, you guys have circled around and are right at the back.
All right, let's convene. So we kind of discussed this before, but sounds like a good plan would be for Cameron riding on the direwolf Blaznir to cast fly and take some rope up there and fly up there and drop it down for us. So I know that there's the wall, right? And then there's like the top of the keep.
Indeed.
Okay.
There is.
So how tall is the wall?
The wall itself is 50 feet tall, and as your group kind of goes around the corner, you can see there are a pair of guards that are looking out on the top. They're in the center of the wall itself, kind of far out there. They haven't seemed to notice your group just yet.
And how long does fly last?
It's 10 minutes.
Okay,
so if
we should have enough time
Blaznir is flying up there with me and Willow, and then Shokan can just run up the wall because she's a monk, then the only one who needs rope is you.
Yeah. Well, is he able to fly with Willow and you? Would that not reduce his
As far
speed?
as I know, there are no restrictions. Yeah, it's just flying speed of 60 feet for the duration.
So then it's up to Matt.
So since he can carry us normally, there should be no issues.
Well, as I say, you can always try it.
All right. Indeed, I will need a rope.
Yep.
Because I cannot run up walls. I'm but a man.
So
But
we'll
that's good because y'all
cast.
can go up halfway, throw the rope down, fight those guards, and then we can all get there and then fly up.
I'll cast fly on Mr. Blaznir, Wolf,
Woof woof.
and then I will assume that Shokan is handling the dropping of the rope for Ichabod.
I mean, I can.
Much appreciated.
Hey, Matt.
I'm gonna do a doggy paddle as I fly up.
It's cute.
What's up?
Actually, wait. Never mind. That is not applicable.
Okay. Well, as you're sitting there on top of the direwolf, you cast fly, and Blaznir begins to levitate slowly upward, pawing his feet in a doggy paddle style.
Yep, 60 feet fly speed. So if it's only 50 foot up, you don't even need a double move to get there.
Okay, so I imagine you've still got the rope around his neck and holding onto it with both hands, and Willow is behind you, holding onto you as he begins to fly up. So Blaznir, what exactly are you doing? Where are you planning to fly?
Up.
To the there's the wall 50 feet up, and then there's the top of the keep. So you probably want to go to the wall first so that we aren't being attacked while we go up the keep too.
Yeah, so all I'm asking is for you to describe for me what you're doing.
Yeah. I don't know how to describe it.
Straight up vertically.
Yeah.
Are you landing on the wall? Are you flying above it? Are you keeping going? What are you doing?
I'll go a bit above it, just so the wizard has a bit of a look down upon everything up there.
Okay, so you start flying 50 feet upward, going up over the buttress of the wall there and start hovering above it. As you do, those two guards that were stationed on the wall, one of them rolled a nat 20 with his perception. He sees the wolf flying up overhead, points at it, and yells in a loud voice. And so I'm going to need you all to roll for initiative.
Then he runs away in terror, going, "Ah! We're being attacked by flying wolves."
Hey, I mean, at least with all the battle going on and the lightning strikes, his voice can't be too loud.
Mm-hmm.
Did I roll for initiative too?
Yeah, if you're running up the wall. I guess I'll roll and we'll see when I can climb up there.
Say, everybody roll for initiative.
Oh shoot, I forgot to click my token. That's a 14.
I'm good down here, y'all, so just don't worry. Don't worry about me, but I'll be happy to join once you get the opportunity.
Don't worry about old Ichabod, old buddy, old pal.
I kick a rock and look down, really depressed.
Yeah.
Well, at least
exactly
Salvatore's with me. I pet Salvatore and give him an apple. Give him a couple sugar cubes.
Yeah, and Edmund just kind of sitting there behind you watching this, going, "Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
It's all right. They got it. I've been fighting with these guys for like a couple weeks now, and so they've proven.
As you said, just half a dozen arrows fly into me, and everyone drops.
And like 4 lightning bolts hit us at the same time.
Well, we're about to find out what happens. But Cameron, you're first with a 35. Oh,
right.
Shokan, what'd you roll?
14.16.
We land on Ichabod and Edmund crushing them and causing a TPK.
Yep. Cool, let's roll new characters.
I hope he's above it, but like above the ground there.
Yeah, so you flew 50 feet up and you said you kept going, so I'm going to say you're 55 feet, just hovering above the edge of the wall there. You can see now the two guards down over here who have pointed at you and are currently yelling out an alarm.
Yep. I am going to use Chill Touch on one of the guards. Which is a 24 to hit.
Whom are you attacking?
The one in the back. This guy.
The lower guy?
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, that's definitely going to hit.
Okay, that's 10 necrotic.
10 necrotic. The spectral hand just comes up and swipes at this guy out of nowhere as he's yelling. He just kind of coughs a little bit.
That was good.
And that will be my turn.
Ichabod, down there on the ground, you see Cameron point his hand, and he's hovering there, and you've heard some yelling. What are you doing?
Oh wait, it's not my turn. I got an 8.
You got an 8? Huh.
Yeah, that's the guard's
Oh,
turn.
that's the guard. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. For some strange reason, I still had you in from last.
Oh.
No worries. Okay, yeah. It is the archer's turn. You just saw his buddy get swiped at with a spectral hand. He's crying that alarm again. Alert! Alert! Someone's attacking us, trying to climb up the wall.
I'm flying.
Fly up the wall, whatever.
Doesn't matter.
He raises a middle finger at Blaznir's mental thought before pulling out his bow, making 2 longbow attacks at the flying wolf.
Come on, bet you can't hit me. Okay, you hit me.
22 and a 12.
First one hits.
So 11 piercing. The wolf kind of laughing a bit until that arrow comes flying out and thunks right into your shoulder. Second one went wide, however, missing you. He is then going to start backing up. 5, 10, 15, 20 feet right there, 25. Holding there, and he's still just yelling out, "Help! Help!" Okay. It is your turn. What are you doing?
Good question. Yes, I can see. I just can't see much of anything. So, I have a 5 speed of 60, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna fly over to that guy I can see right there, and make I guess an attack. And do I have advantage? Because like there are people on me. I don't know if they're technically within 5 feet.
You're not going to have advantage on that, no.
All right. Well, attack 11.
11's not going to do it.
No. That's all I have. So I'm going to try and make it a little easier for the people to get off of me. But
so you're going to move onto the wall or anything like that?
yeah, I'm going to land on the wall.
Got it. Okay, that's it for Blaznir's turn. Shokan, you're up next.
Okay, how far have I gotten up the wall by now?
You haven't.
Oh, I haven't?
Yeah, you're still at the bottom. It's your turn, however.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna go up the wall. I got...
Tell us the ability you're using.
It's unarmored movement, which at 9th level I gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on my turn without falling during the move. Since I am level 9, I get to do this. So I'm going to do that, but that doesn't quite get me up there.
So you would have to dash.
Would I have to dash, or could I
Because it says without falling during your move. So if you ended your turn, you would fall.
Yes.
I wouldn't be able to jump up 5 feet and start 5 feet up and run up, would I?
It's 50 feet tall, so if you have 50 feet of movement...
Hold on. High jump. If you move 10 plus feet and jump a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. So if you run 10 feet, you could jump 3 plus your strength modifier and then start running.
Okay, what's 3 plus your strength modifier?
Strength modifier, that'd be the plus, right? That'd be...
Yeah, the little one.
The plus 5, so 5, 6.
So you jump up 8 feet onto the wall and then run 45 feet.
Yeah, I'm going to say you're able to run up 50 feet, jump at the last minute, do a flip, and land on the top of the parapet on that wall there.
Hey, Shokan, can you throw that rope down for
Is the rope within my grasp right now?
No. The rope is the only rope I know of is around.
I assume that this was our whole plan, so I assume we would have given you a rope. Or if you don't have a rope, doesn't everybody have a 50-foot rope?
I was gonna say I have a rope, but I'm using that.
Oh yeah, I do have a rope.
There you go.
Okay, is that like a movement bonus action? What, to like just tie off the rope real quick and throw it down?
If you're actually tying it to something to throw it down, that is going to be in your action.
All right, why the hell not? I'll just tie it to something up here that looks sturdy and throw it down.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely. You can use your action tying that rope onto a bit of that wall. The big old buttress that's there, and then throw the rope down to Ichabod. Is that it for your turn? That's movement action, bonus action. Okay.
That's it.
Next up, we have the guy that the wolf just came flying at, swarming towards him. He's freaking out, kind of yelling a little bit, as he stabs at the flying dire wolf that just landed directly in front of him. That was an 8 to hit.
No.
And a 5 to hit. God damn.
Nope.
Yeah, 2 really weak hits. Trying to stab at you. You just dodge to either side. He's kind of freaking out right now. That's it for his turn. Next up, we have Edmund. There, the rope is at the bottom. Let's see.
Get climbing.
Kind of like, well, okay.
I wish I had a sword. Have a sword in my mouth. Would be neat.
Would be pretty dope.
I'm just looking at his spells.
I think I'm gonna commission one from a blacksmith.
A sword that a dog can hold.
Yeah,
You have the next best thing. You have a midget with a great sword.
well, yeah, but imagine,
Together, we are a unicorn.
Okay, so Edmund, on top of Salvador, reaches out and grabs that rope that Shokan had just thrown down. He's going to attempt to climb it with his really, really awesome athletics. So let's see how he does.
Imagine if we beat the boss here, but Edmund dies because he falls off the rope.
I'm gonna say him below. He'll just lay him right back on Salvatore.
It's like,
With a 19. Yeah, I'm going to say that's enough. He goes climbing up. He makes it about, let's see, 30 feet. His bonus. He's able to make it up 30 feet climbing that way. So he hasn't made it up completely, but he's halfway up. Not doing too bad. Willow, it's your turn now. You're on top of Blaznir. What do you want to do?
Okay. Now, are we still in the air, or are we on the bridge or the wall?
We're on the wall.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to interrupt earlier. I'm going to jump down here, and I will attack the guard next to us.
Okay, go for it.
14.
14 is not enough, unfortunately.
Okay.
You swing, and he's kind of has his spear up and just deflects the sword swing out of the way.
All right, second attack. 19
19's going to be a hit.
for 14.
14 points of damage. You stab out with that great sword, cutting in through the spearman, taking a nice little gash out of him.
And that will be my turn.
Got it. Okay, Ichabod, you're up next. What are you doing?
As a free action, I pet Salvatore and say, "All right, buddy, you did real good back there, but it's time for me to cut you loose." And then I stand up on his back and grab the rope and start climbing.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
25.
Oh, easily you're able to start hiking up behind Edmund and get right up behind him.
All right.
It's going to take you one more turn to get all the way up, but you're doing pretty good so far.
I want to holler, Shokan, make sure you're guarding that rope so nobody cuts us loose, all right?
Can I pull him up on my next turn?
You can always try.
Also, I want to let you know, Matt, you might want to restructure the initiative.
Oh, I know.
Because it has everybody out of order.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yep, that was my plan. I was just waiting for the end of your turn.
All right.
Okay, Cameron, top of the order. You're up next. What are you doing?
Time for the fun part. So that guard with his on the back wall there.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action, strength save. Try and shove him off the wall with my telekinetic hand.
Now, neither of them are on. So remember, these guys are on like a platform. We're on the top of the wall. This guy over here is hugging the higher wall of the keep. It
the back
butts right up
back
against
of the wall
it.
is higher.
Yeah. So this side, there's just a giant ass wall that goes up another 50 feet.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. That would not work on him. But I will just use another chill touch then.
Okay.
A 15 is probably not going to do it.
It is not, unfortunately. So you send out that spectral hand, but he's able to jump back out of the way. Do anything else for your turn?
That's it. That is all.
Okay. Well, it is that archer's turn. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not that archer's turn. It's a different archer's turn. He's... One second here. So that guard, they've definitely been alerted to them yelling. This guy is going to look over at the druid who's standing on top of the wall. The druid is actually the one who's cast that call lightning spell and has been sending lightning bolts out over the city. He's standing there on top of that wall, and he looks back at the guard and kind of motions his head as a free action. So this guy is going to just go ahead and move 60 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 to right there. He's still casting his spell and striking out, probably hitting a couple more people. Let's see here. Okay, so Cameron.
Yes.
The archer that you had just sent that spell at, he looks up at you, and you're riding on top of the dire wolf, and he has a gleam in his eye. He knows it was you who just cast a spell at him, so he's taking 2 shots at you. Damn it. I didn't mean that to be to GM. That's a 19 to hit. And another 19 to hit. God damn.
Yep.
So 17 points of piercing damage as 2 arrows come flying out and strike you in the chest.
Yep. Painful.
These guys have not heard it yet. They don't know what's going on. Okay. Blaznir, in your direwolf form, you're on the wall right now on that upper area, and one guard with a spear tried to take 2 stabs at you but missed. What are you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna fly up and over the guard just to this other side.
Okay.
And then take an attack. Just, why not? 8! I miss.
Yeah, you definitely missed.
I do not have very good attack bonus with this.
No, you need that advantage.
Wait, I have advantage because Willow's up there.
Ooh.
Actually, yes, you would. Go ahead and take another try.
22! Woo!
That's definitely going to hit.
Alright, 9 damage, and he needs to make a strength save.
Okay, strength save from the spearman.
Yep.
That's a 10, so fail.
He is knocked prone.
He is knocked prone. You just bear him down to the ground and hold him there for a moment. Okay. Next archer.
Wolf
that's
him
over
down to
here.
the ground.
He's staying right where he is, and he's just taking a couple more shots. Shokan, you're up next. What are you doing?
I am going to try to pull my buddies up. So would that just be like a athletics?
Yeah, that's going to be an athletics check. The DC is pretty damn high because there's two of them. You are strong, so you can attempt this. You're going to have to hit 18 to pull them all the way up.
Okay, here goes nothing, guys.
That's a nat 20. Whoa!
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
We get pulled up so fast, we're like, oh!
Yeah. Shokan just plants her feet, squares her shoulders, grabs that rope, and yanks as hard as she can. Both of you go flying high overhead, just completely jerked, and you both kind of can't help but do a little bit of a as you go flying, landing right there on the wall next to her.
Can you put me where I should be? Because I can't take that.
You can.
Arigato.
Okay, is that my action?
That was your action.
Well, thanks,
Okay,
Shokan.
Yep.
God
And I'm
damn.
going to go 5, 10.
If you're going to draw something, you need to draw that, Brie. Just her pulling the two of them, and the two of them just freaking out.
I'm going to go right here. And hold on a second. 5. I can still use a bonus action, correct?
Yes, you can.
Bonus action dash, and I'm going to, I'm going to stop right about here. No. Right about here. I don't want to be all the way up there, but close enough.
Fair enough.
Okay. And that's it for my turn.
Okay. Amazing turn and amazing show of strength from Shokan. The rest of these guards up here,
Sadly,
they haven't
no one
heard
actually saw her do
everything
it.
just yet.
I saw.
I just figured she was actually up
Serious.
on the wall and everybody else is either fighting or hanging onto the rope for dear life.
Okay, next up, we have the spearman right there, who's currently pincered between the dire wolf and Willow. That dire wolf is still looking pretty damn scary to him, so he's going to try to stab at that with his spear. Wow,
He's
it's
gonna
an 8.
fail at that.
Yeah, he is totally going to fail at that. That was a miserable showing from him.
I have an AC of 15. Come on.
Wow.
Really? Yikes.
Really. Not very defensive, but
No, but I mean, mage armor gets you to 13.
yeah,
itself.
13 plus dex, which is 2.
Yeah.
So
We gotta get
Okay.
up quick, bro.
Well, we got Edmund next, who picks himself up from the crouch he landed in from being flung by Shokan. He kind of glances over at you, Ichabod, and says, I didn't think I was going to make it up that easily.
Well, you should have more faith in yourself. And then I smack him on the back, but like really hard.
And that sends him on a momentum. He's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to right there. He's going to raise his bow and take a shot at the archer that's out over back there, because all of his friends are kind of clustering up on him, on this other guy, and he's kind of afraid to hit them. So he's aiming at the archer in behind. Yeah, that's a 9, so that was a miss. Arrow goes flying high overhead and just pings against the keep wall.
That's all right. Regroup.
Yep, regroup. Okay, Willow, you're up next. Willow, you there?
I am. Sorry. I had my headset itself muted and Discord. I'm like,
No worries.
why aren't I talking? I'm going to sword stomp instead of curb stomp the person on the ground.
Well, you definitely have advantage on this attack, so go for it.
Advantage. Downward thrust. 23.
23 is going to hit.
For 23.
23 points of damage. That's more than enough to take that guy out. So tell me how it looks.
I line the sword up to the neck, and I hit the bottom of the sword, so the sword just goes straight through his throat.
I like it. And he just kind of stands there while you're holding him with that great sword until you pull it back, and he just crumples to his knees and slumps to the ground, dead.
Sorry. I have to jump up and then pop it on the top. Forgot I have to jump.
Okay, that's it for
And
Willow, I think. Or you got anything
Well, I
else?
got to move action.
Oh, go for it.
Yum.
You just go charging up to that archer there, huh?
Yep. Now, do I get to? I don't remember. Can I attack, move, and then a second attack?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Then I will second attack. Oh, it would have been 18.
18
I
does
forgot to
hit.
take off advantage. Sorry about that.
No worries. But an 18 does hit.
For 12 damage.
Okay. You got anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Gotcha. Okay, Ichabod, you're up next. What would you like to do?
Good question. I think I'm gonna use my movement of 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, just to get a little bit closer to everybody else. And then, it lasts for an hour, so I'm just gonna do it now. I'm gonna use that whip feather token because it takes an action to do it.
Okay.
So I toss it on the ground to activate that feather token, just so that it'll be at the ready. And then I'm just going to use my free actions I want to stow my whip and pull out my shield.
Gotcha.
No longer dual wielding.
Well, I popped the spectral whip right there.
Where is it at?
Right
Oh,
there
I see
next
it.
to you, between you and Edmund, and you should now be able to control it.
Sweet, I can do that. All right, so spectral whip is going to be there. But then I think I'm just going to holler at everybody and go, I think we should get climbing up this next wall before reinforcements arrive, because they're just going to make it difficult for us. So finish off that last guy and let's get out of here.
Okay, you yelled that out, and you pulled out what shield? Is that the Port Leone shield? That
Yeah, it's my repulsion shield.
Shield or repulsion? Love it. Okay. And sure enough, yeah, that guy's moving away, heading down to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. They're hearing that commotion. They definitely want to know what the hell's going on. I say they haven't heard just yet, but it is kind of interesting. Okay, we got one round left of this evening, I think. So let's see if you can make it up to the top of the keep in the next 5 minutes. Cameron, it is the top of the order. What do you want to do?
Sure. If the archer is still up, I'm just gonna blast him.
The archer is indeed still up.
Dirty 20 for 13 necrotic.
13 necrotic damage. That spectral hand comes out, slashing through his form, dealing that necrotic damage. He's looking hurt now, but he is still up. You got anything else for your turn?
Not really anything useful. I could shove him, but that's not gonna help us much, so that'll be it.
Fair enough. It's the archer's turn. You're going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. High above you on the top of the keep, you're kind of glancing in that direction, looking at that archer anyway, and you notice a head, a human head, poke out from the top of the keep. And looks down towards you.
Yeah.
Howdy. What's up? You want to come down here?
Okay. Direwolf's turn. What are you doing?
That guard is still alive, so I'm gonna fly over to it and give it a good old attack. Advantage because Willow. 23.
23 is going to hit.
All right, and 9 damage and strength save.
9 damage and a strength save. Nat 20.
Wow.
God,
That does
very
not.
strong. Someone needs to go back and rewatch this and count how many Nat 20s we rolled this game, because I'm pretty sure it's the highest we've ever done in this session.
Yeah.
He does
I know
manage to keep his feet, though.
You've done like 6 or 7. I did 1.
Yeah.
Shokan did 1.
Is that it for your turn, Blaznir?
Yeah, most likely.
You still have your movement.
How tall? How much more wall do we have to go?
You got another 50 feet of the keep itself. This wall down here, this is the actual keep, and it goes 50 feet higher to the roof, where you can see that roof and structure kind of up there as well.
All right. Do I want to go up there?
Yeah, we need to get in through the top.
Then yeah, I guess I might as well. Cause I'll fly straight up.
Okay.
And
Cameron, Blaznir underneath you just starts flying upwards. Now, the archer does get an attack of opportunity. It's just all he has with him is a longbow, so he's going to try to swing at it as an improvised weapon to try to hit you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try. He's attacking Blaznir, not Cameron. Blaznir.
I just counted, and there were 14 natural 20s.
Nice.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
All started with my nat 20 initiative.
So that was a 3, which is a miss.
actually, it hits.
No.
You go flying up, and now once you do, you get to the edge of that wall, and you can see that there are several more archers starting to run in that direction, hearing the sound. You can also see that there's a structure on the top of the keep, made out of wood, another 10 feet tall, with an arched kind of triangular roof atop of it. It seems like it's almost like they built a guard tower on top of it.
Well, that sounds like the perfect thing to fireball.
Which is down there. Mm-hmm.
The wildfire druid is going to have some fun.
You better.
Once he's not a wolf anymore.
Yeah, that's the only problem. If I was level 18.
Okay, next up we have the archer that I forgot. I skipped his turn, so I'm going to go ahead and do his turn now. He's looking up and he sees you flying there. He's going to try to take a shot. Now he gets disadvantage because somebody's within 5 feet of him. That's a 16 and a 7.
All right, 16 hits.
4 points of piercing damage as an arrow sinks into your belly, Blaznir.
Rude.
All right.
Shokan, you're up next.
Alright. Seeing Blaznir flying up to the top, I'm gonna go ahead and take my run and up to, or actually, real quick, can I kind of retcon one minor detail?
What's that?
Can I have grabbed my rope after pulling them all up? Like, since I got a nat 20, can we assume I also got my rope back too?
I mean, it's still tied there, but you pull. I would say it's up there on the roof with you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, whenever I pulled them up afterwards, could I have untied it real quick?
I'm not going to say that, but I am going to say that you pulled it with such force that the rope broke at where it's tied. So you're losing about 5 feet of it, but you do still have
Shokan, if you need
Okay,
some rope, I've got some.
Well, anyway, so with I think 45 feet of rope will hopefully work good enough. Anyway, I'm gonna run up this wall over here.
Okay. You're going to have to go running up there. You make that same vertical jump and land in a crouch right on the edge right here. So I'm going to allow you to be able to see this, and you can see the building as well now, here to the south. There is a door right here. There are several windows, and now that you're glancing into that, you can see that there is a face, a human face, looking out of it.
Okay. I'm gonna just real quickly tie a rope right here and let it down.
What if you don't tie it? Would you still have like an action? What if you just hold it? Throw it down, holding it? I don't know if that would help
What
you.
would she use the
I
action
don't
for
know.
then?
It's just an idea.
Because she's not close enough to hit anybody, so.
Well, what are you trying to do?
I mean, I'm trying to give access for the rest of the party to get up to this part of the roof.
I mean, I'll allow you as a free action to stand there on the ledge and just let the rope drop while you're holding it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I mean, yeah.
What are you wanting to use your action to do?
I mean, I don't know. I was just jumping up here. I was getting ready to tie it, but then Brie was saying, "What if I just hold it instead of tying it?"
Well,
Yeah, it was an idea, but you can do whatever you like.
You could use your bonus action to dash, right?
I could, yeah.
So you move over next to this guard here, and you hit him, and then you use your free action to hold the rope in your other hand.
Oh shoot! You know what? Okay, I do see that. I had my screen scrolled over, so yeah, I didn't see him. So then, yeah, can I do that? Can I bonus action dash, and then attack this guy?
Yeah, then you're right
Attack
next to
which
him.
guy?
15. This guy.
This
Right
one.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
She's like rope in one hand, punching with the other.
Yeah.
So, well, no, I've got my quarterstaff. Since I've got the rope, I am going to just do the quarterstaff one-handed this time, not double, two-handed. Does 18 hit?
18 does hit.
That's 9 damage. Do I still get? I still get my second attack, correct? But
You do.
okay. Oh, 20 hits definitely.
Oh, yeah.
For another 8, and I do not get my unarmed though, correct? Since I bonus action
You do
dash.
not, because you use your bonus action to dash.
Okay, but I still did 17 damage to this guy right here. And I will. Then you said it'd be a free action for me to drop the rope down.
Yeah, you're holding the rope, and you can let it drop down with your free action.
Okay,
But
I'm
you're
gonna
just
do that.
you're holding it there, so you're not holding onto your weapon anymore. You're holding onto the rope.
Okay, like I would probably just hit the guy real quick, throw my weapon back, on my back, and then throw the rope down and brace.
Okay, that's it for Shokan's turn. Next up, we have an archer who has definitely heard the commotion going on now. He's going to move 5, 10, 15 feet here. Open the door with a free action. 20. Looking around, not sure what's going on. 25, 30.
Y'all need to make sure you get up here quick.
I'm gonna try.
Action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Now it can definitely.
It's awful shame if someone pushed you over the wall.
It would be, and I'm like a little bit worried about this guy over here. Not gonna lie.
That guy's dead. Okay, well, it is the turn of the guy you just hit, actually. Shokan. It's not looking too happy about that, but you are right there. And that's a great idea. He's going to attempt to shove you. He's going to move around you 5 feet there. You're stabilized. You're holding. This is going to be a... Let's see. An athletics check. Yeah.
Since I'm bracing myself, like against the wall, in preparation for them to be climbing up the rope. So I would be putting counter pressure against the wall.
Which is why I'm allowing you to make athletics checks. So each of you are rolling an athletics check. Them and this guy and you, and whoever gets the higher roll is going to wins. So make your athletics check. Oh, that should not have been a disadvantage. That's a 23.
Son of a biscuit. Shouldn't I get advantage though since I'm bracing against?
No.
No, because normally it's just an attack roll, which means he wouldn't even give you a contested check.
Would it normally just be an attack roll? Because when you attack somebody, you don't move them 5 feet.
When you shove, it's always an athletics check.
So then she isn't getting a bonus for bracing.
No, she does not get a bonus for bracing. It's just straight athletics. He got a 23, so yeah, he shoves you as hard as he can, and you're bracing forward, getting ready to hold, and he just shoves, and you go flying 50 feet down, which is 5d6. So let's see here.
Willow screams no because it was my idea.
Use your reaction, reduce any falling damage by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level. Damn.
Indeed. So what's 5 times your monk level?
45.
45, which is more than enough. So you are shoved and you go falling over the edge, tumbling down. You just kind of do a barrel roll. You kind of tuck and roll and get yourself feet down, and you just land at the bottom in a crouch.
Shokan, you're supposed to be at the top. The rope is like limp.
Oh,
yep, the rope is just pulled on the ground in front of you.
Well, shit.
That did not work out as planned.
That's all right. We'll try again next round.
Hey, you want to throw me that? You want to throw me your rope real quick?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll throw it to you on my turn. And don't worry, I'll get that guy back for you.
Well, next up we have Edmund, who looks up and sees that guy that just pushed Shokan over, so he's going to take a shot with his longbow at him. Now, the guy does get a +2 because he's in partial cover there. But with a nat 20, Edmund hits. What the hell?
Don't complain about that.
10 points of damage to that guy.
Snipe.
So he sticks his head out, and then an arrow just comes flying and thunks right into one of his eyes. He took a big hit from that. That was a good strike from Edmund.
Nice job, son.
Yeah.
Well, I guess with that natural 20,
you know what? At least I heard him before I fell.
And Edmund's going to move up to the wall, because you're going to have to eventually climb. Willow, it is your turn now. You're at the on the wall, still faced off right next to that archer. So what are you doing?
I attack. 16
16 is just enough.
for 17.
17 is enough to take this guy out. You stab into him with that radiant greatsword and skewering him.
Actually, I was going to ask, could I want to swing with the flat side and literally knock him off to his death.
Well, he's against
No.
the wall. Yeah.
That's
Well, I
why
knocked
I
him into the
couldn't
wall to his
shove
death.
him off in the first place.
Yeah, he's against a wall right now.
Okay, fine. I swing and cut him in half, and half his body is hanging on my sword.
There you go.
The leg just drop.
You sound so dejected. Sorry, there's a big keep right there. I've said it like
I
10
wanted-
times.
I wanted him to high dive into the floor.
Well, get him to the
But
other
you
side.
have to be on the other side.
No, that's what I'm doing with the half of the body. The other half of the body I'm going to run and throw off the cliff.
Why not? Anyway, Ichabod, it is your turn. What are you doing?
I'm gonna trade ropes with Shokan so that I have the 45-foot rope and she has the 50-foot rope, and then I would like to because there's not much else I can do, so I would like to use my turn to tie me and Edmund together so that when we climb, if he falls, I could at least make some kind of a strength check to stay on there.
Okay, so you're using the 45-foot rope to tie the two of you together?
Yeah,
I dig
yeah.
it. I
Tie
dig it.
each
How
other.
much slack are you keeping between the two of you?
I would say 5 feet.
5 feet?
so that
Okay.
so that he doesn't fall 20 feet and get whiplash.
Fair enough. I'm just asking.
And then is the wall? It's like stone, right? Is it like
is
stone bricks?
Correct.
So potentially, if the rope were to fail or we just had to climb up, we could try to find handholds.
You can always try to find handholds. We'll see.
Well,
what
I mean, I
happens.
can look at it and say, would that be a possibility?
Oh, I got you. Go ahead
Yeah.
and make an investigation check.
Okay. I will make an investigation check. I get a +0 because I'm very I didn't go to college. I got a 5. Interesting.
What?
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
this.
You're examining the wall, and sure, you think you're
What is-
fairly confident you could find
Yeah.
handholds.
Yeah, what it is overconfidence. So I'm still gonna let Shokan do her little running move, and we'll try that. But otherwise, I think I could get a grip on it.
Okay, that's it for Ichabod's turn.
Oh, I want to move my thing 20 feet up. My little whip goes 20 feet up.
Okay, the whip goes 20 feet up. Good to
Yeah,
know.
because I'll have to move it every time. So
There.
If y'all can take care of this guy over here that's, somewhere around here, that'd be...
oh yeah, when I get up there, I'm gonna give him a little taste of this repulsion shield.
Well,
Cameron,
I need that guy taken care of,
Yes.
preferably before I take my next run.
you do see another archer is starting to run across the roof of the keep, and he's coming into range. He looks at you and looks at the wolf, and he's taking a couple shots at the wolf with his bow.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a 21 and a 12.
1 hit.
So one more arrow sinks into you, 10 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
How are you looking?
I'm very hurt, but
Okay.
still, wolf.
Okay. Drawn in by the sounds of these attacks, you see the door open right over here. That was 10 feet of movement. He looks at your group and he kind of yells to everyone, "We're under assault!"
That you are, sir.
10 feet, 15,
You are correct.
20, 25.
That is an accurate assessment of the situation.
Yep, and he's starting to come
Oh,
running towards the two of you. The only thing he really has is a dagger that he pulls out from his belt, and he's throwing it right at you, Cameron.
Okay. Good luck with that.
A dagger.
Yeah, that was a 7, so that misses.
Not gonna do it.
Spearman's turn. He's moving 5, 10, 15 feet. Opens that door.
Man, are
20,
they in for a
25,
surprise when
30
they
feet,
finally
and
down to wolf?
sees what's going
Yeah, they're
on.
like, yay, we killed the
5,
wolf.
10,
Oh no, it's worse.
Oh no!
15, 20,
We all just got
25,
scorching raid.
30. Okay, another soldier has come out from that guardhouse. He's wielding a spear, and he's running in your direction. He throws a short spear at the wolf.
At the wolf. Alright.
That's a 7.
Nope.
It misses completely and goes falling off the edge. Down there on the lower wall, down here, a spear just comes falling and clatters to the ground, just barely missing Willow.
And I want to be up there. They're throwing spears and stuff. Aw, shucks.
Willow is not happy.
Don't worry, Willow.
And they're having all the fun up there.
They're having all the fun. How many people they already killed?
Just wait until I catapult one of those spears back at them.
But
Let's
I
catapult
think
yourself.
this is probably a good place to end things for this evening. Your group has started its assault on the Coltrast Keep itself, encountering some resistance on top as they were, at one point, shooting down at the freedom fighters, but now their attention has definitely been drawn towards you. So we'll see
Yep.
what happens in 1 week, next Monday. So, on behalf of everyone here in the Debauchery Circus, I just want to say thank you to everyone who is watching this evening. Have a great evening. We'll see you next week. Good night.
Bye.
5 have 5.